Stare at the sky.
Yeah. We're here.
All right, here we are. NAB 2024. Can you believe it?
No.
It's
amazing.
fantastic. And you have your own booth. LumaFusion has their own booth in the South Hall upper.
Upper floor.
Yeah.
Yep. Come back to the Creator Lab. So
Back to the Cray Lab. So it's number SU 4142.
okay.
Just go past Abbott and straight on down all the way
That's
back.
exactly right. Go quickly past Abbott and straight on down.
So you must have something to talk about since you have your own booth and you're at NAB again. So,
Well, first of all, we just come to NAB because we love it.
well, that's the other. That's very true. I do the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
But we do have some new features coming out with 5.0 of LumaFusion. We have keyframe easing and Bezier curves, so you can make any path you want, and you can have your media moving from point to point at different speeds, and it's all manually controlled with a beautiful new interface. And along with that comes the ability to do speed ramping. So this has been like the #1 feature people
I was going to say people have been requesting that,
Yes.
haven't they?
Yeah. So that's coming with 5.0, and that's
later this summer.
later this summer.
Yeah, and that'll be an in-app purchase for the enhanced keyframing and speed ramping pack. That'll be a $20 in-app purchase. We'll probably put it on sale after a little while and get people on board with it. We're also, as a free part of the free update for 5.0, we're including our new grids and guides for the preview. So you'll have safe area title, safe area, any number of grids, and a controllable horizon, so that you really.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so you really get some nice editing tools to make your edit a little cleaner and a little better, and that'll be a free part of our free update. So, yeah.
And I told you this last year. Thanks for not going subscription.
Yep.
Yes, the pricing model is still the same, still no subscription, one-time purchase, and for for these packs, which one is the keyframing and speed ramping pack, that's together, and that'll be a one-time purchase pack as well.
Right. As a user, I prefer that 100% over subscription.
Yeah, we've really had a model of, #1, giving people an incredibly powerful editor for the base $29 price, that you can do almost everything with, and then giving the people the option to buy the packs that they want. So not everybody needs Multicam, but those who do, they can buy the Multicam pack. And
No,
get
that's
the
exactly
best
right.
Multicam in the industry.
Yeah.
And now we really think we're doing the same thing with the keyframing and speed ramping. Our keyframing of ease gives you unbelievable power to control how you ease in and out of any keyframe in a way that's simple, and yet actually we found that we can do better ease curves than you can do in After Effects more easily, with only 2 keyframes, where you'd need 3 or 4 keyframes to do it even in After Effects. So we really think we have something there that's going to make really impressive new abilities for people to create motions and interesting motion graphics with.
And you can do keyframes with the finger?
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
You don't need a pencil.
Don't need a pencil, no. That was what really took, as always with us, we start on something and we go through quite a few iterations of this. And I'll tell you, looking at keyframing, one of these days we'll have to show a before and after, because when we first had an idea for it, it was one thing, and through 4 iterations, it's become something completely different. And we keep going until we all go, wait a minute, I think we found it. We've got the right idea. This feels right. This feels like what we want. And that's what finally happened. We went through so many iterations, and finally everybody, QA, Terry and I, engineers all said, okay, I think we've hit the point, and that's how we do our engineering, and I think it really creates better products.
Well, I'm just looking at the thing in the background, the Multicam.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
It's sheer genius. It really is.
Thank you.
That didn't come easy. It was like really a struggle in our team to figure out what is a person trying to do when they're multicam editing, and what could make it understandable and fun and something you want to do rather than have to do.
Right. But it's the best multicam available, even better than some Mac versions on NLEs.
Absolutely.
It's very intuitive, and it works on the phone.
Yeah, and it works on a phone. Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's the ultimate challenge right there.
Yeah.
And the keyframing and the speed ramping will work on a phone.
Yeah, and
Right.
so
Yeah.
everything we do works on both phones and tablets equally well.
Do you have a separate person who works on the phone version versus the iPad, interface-wise?
No, we don't. We just, frankly, what I would say is we have QA people who are really good at coming back to us and saying, this is not quite right on the phone, and
Yeah.
over and over and over again until we get it right. And so, we all do keep in mind as we're developing, that it's going to have to be on the phone, and we try to do upfront interfaces to at least keep in mind that, okay, we've got to fit this on a phone. But, we usually start on the iPad because it's the easier way to go. And then that's what often takes a lot of the time at the end, is getting that refined so it feels right on the iPhone as well.
Right.
A few years ago, he told me to design on the phone first, and I was like, no way.
I was going to say that.
Still can't do that, but
Yeah.
But it's amazing that you have everything that's on the iPad version of LumaFusion is on the phone.
Yes.
You didn't have to eliminate any.
Yeah, and you know what it is? When you design for touch, you cannot rely on menus and hidden things, because everything has to have a button or a way to access it that is intuitive and you understand.
Right.
Otherwise, you don't want to touch every button if they're not clear what they do, right?
Sure.
And that forces us to really think, what at this moment in time, what does the user or the person, the editor, feel like they need to do? And that needs to be apparent. So we have far fewer. I know that maybe compared to some really easy editors, like, oh, we don't have any buttons on the interface, but you need some, and they need to be clear.
Yes.
But we don't. We always know that we have certain spaces that are going to be used on the iPhone for certain buttons, right?
Yes.
So it's a lot of work.
No, I know. I mean, I'm always amazed. I'm thinking, well, the iPhone version had missing some features. You had to, but it's all there.
It's all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all there. And Multicam is in the iPhone, which is also amazing. And now you're going to have keyframe. You have keyframing now,
We've
right?
always had linear keyframing.
Linear.
So the biggest difference is now is that you have full Bezier paths, as well as ease in and ease out on any keyframe, so that you can get exactly the motion people have had to, in the past you've had to create a lot of keyframes to get a nice smooth slowing down. Now you don't, and now it's just easy. And I forgot to mention, a couple other small features that are included in the free update. The clip editor UI is now fully resizable, which we didn't have before, and you can switch the preview from the left to right in the clip editor. So we're constantly trying to up the game to make it easier for everybody to work the way they want to work. Those are little things people have asked for a long time. And again, it's just constantly upgrading the app to say, how can we make it easier for you to get the job done that you want? And how can we make it customized for each user so that they can do what they want to do with it? And that's really important to us.
No, it is. When I talk about LumaFusion, I talk about it a lot. I talk about it in a context of other NLEs, not NLEs on an iPad and iPhone.
Right.
I always include you.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do all
you.
the time. Because I say Final Cut Pro, LumaFusion, and now DaVinci Resolve, which is becoming an incredible NLE. As a matter of fact, there's a little sidetrack. The Final Cut Pro team acknowledged DaVinci Resolve at the Creative Summit. They gave it accolades.
Oh yeah, it's a great app. Yeah,
that's how they. But I always include LumaFusion in those apps, not, with iPad and iPhone specific apps. I include you with the full fledged, because it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It is. You have incredible features that I wish Final Cut Pro had. I bring this up all the time.
Yep.
Color coding of clips.
Yeah.
And sorting by color coding.
Yeah, it's those little things that can really change how you edit and how easy it is to get the work done that you need to get done.